one, obviously, coming up here for Baltimore Day gives us an opportunity, like I said before, to thank Baltimore for the support that we have. I mean, it's our largest city in our state. You know, as far as practice, I mean, we got our a red area practice. You know, this wasn't a full scrimmage. We actually had one period of live scrimmage where we were able to take guys to the ground. But, you know, we got through today's practice with being able to install the last part of our systems, which will allow us to build up into our first scrimmage next Saturday when we get down to Ballou High School, my alma mater.
How are you viewing this journey to finding your next quarterback? I mean, are you trying to have some more answers with me in the spring, or are you kind of just trying to get to the finish line?
No, it's a marathon, man. It's a marathon. The quarterback decision is not going to be one that we're going to, you know, live with the ups and downs that go along with the competition. As I told the guys, you know, we won't know our starter until a week before we open up against UConn, and we've got a lot of work to get done. You know, when you lose a 4-year veteran like we did with Talia, you know, this next group is going to take some time, and I do like the way that we're developing. Being back in the room has been great because now I have a bird's eye view of what they know, and it helps us as we start making some decisions when we move down the line.
In retrospect, how much identity do you think you gave this program when you guys stepped on?
I mean, I think the foundation, you know, he gets a lot of the credit because of the position he played, but there's so many people that have put us in this position to where we can say now that we're ready to compete in the Big Ten championships. You know, those guys had to put the foundation down, and we've been able to now recruit and maintain and develop players that I think gives our program a chance moving forward. Yeah, you know what, today for the tight ends, you know, we missed a couple guys. You know, A.J. Zamansky was out today in a limited capacity. Preston came up with was where he was out, didn't get to practice today, so we're limited. But Dylan's one of those freshmen a year ago that played quite a bit. The trio of freshman tight ends. You know, when you lose the production that Corey Dyches gave us, and over the years, the tight end has been a focal point from Chig and the job he did for us. But I think Dylan has a chance to be really special at that position.
On the whole line, I noticed number 57,
Man, first time somebody mentioned it, but yeah, we're taking a look at Isaac Bunyan on the offensive side. You know, in the spring is where we typically do some of these things. We've done it over the years where we give a guy, you know, Ike has been a 3-year guy that's really rotated and played a lot of good football for us on the defensive line. But I do think for him to have an opportunity at the next level, we've evaluated him over the last, you know, 2 to 3 months in our Terp time workouts. We identified him as a guy that could possibly help us and give us a presence there, especially a veteran guy. He's athletic, he's strong, he's got good power. So we're taking a peek the first 7 practices to see if this is a chance to improve our team and create some value for Ike.
And Coach, we just want to first say we love the new look. I mean, I couldn't even tell that was you, man. We were so surprised that you look so well, man. So you're doing well in that department.
Thank you.
Second thing is the DMV. We love you. We love the fact that you're really going hard and recruiting a lot of our guys, and that's really appreciative. It stems out to the fan base. Everybody knows us, so we want to appreciate that. How does that feel to you, that knowing that you're actually really investing and you can see the fruition of that on the field?
I think the big thing is I'm a byproduct of what we did here today. You know, having played right up the road at Towson State University, my high school coach Frank Balloon, my youth league coaches, grew up in the DC area, Boys and Girls Club. This is us paying it forward, and to me, I'd be remiss if I didn't, you know, present the same opportunities that I've been given. And you know, what a better way to do it than through the great game of football. And we've got a lot of guys that have taken advantage of these opportunities.
Coach G, today was a big thing here today. Baltimore Ravens for these 2 programs. You touched on it one, what that means for the sport and for the state. You said that unity is a big thing here today. Talk to me a little bit more about what that means for both programs and the state of Maryland.
Yeah, I mean, to me, you know, if you know the history of this thing, I have a chance to see the Commanders and I get a chance to root for the Ravens. And, you know, one of the things that just jumps out to me is the passionate fan base that we have up here in Baltimore, you know, and the way they represent and love the game. And so for us, we've got to do all we can to continue to put a product on the field and where we can unify the state. We're bringing them from the western part of the state from the eastern shore, from Baltimore, all down to the flagship university. And I'm hoping through the goodwill us extending ourselves and taking our show to them, they feel the love and appreciation we have for their support.
Coach, so obviously I know you talked about the O-line a little bit, but through the first 5-6 practices, a couple of the portal additions, kind of getting adjusted. So Kaltenberger, Heron, I didn't see a loop today, but how do you feel like they've kind of looked so far?
Yeah, Ball came in a little under the weather today, so we held him, and then with Kaltenberger has stepped right in. His familiarity with the system, having been with Josh before heading over to Purdue, gives us a presence of a veteran guy at the center position. As I said, we'll be a high school-centric recruiting process, but to be able to bring in guys like Lou Ball and Kaltenberger and even Alan Heron over there at the right tackle position allows us to grow those young linemen up the right way and not necessarily have to be forced to throw them to the fire. But I do like the additions and where they've kind of adapted to our program.
Roman, obviously, a long-time playmaker for you. Does he take on more roles this year? You have so much turnover on offense.
I mean, we lost a lot of firepower on the offensive side of the ball, but I feel like we've recruited well and we've developed the talent behind it. Roman is a byproduct of one of those guys that has continued to develop in our program each year. I saw it today. I saw a lot of explosive stuff at the back end where maybe a couple years ago he wasn't making that safety miss. I saw him really develop it, and he's added tremendous value to our team. But I think what you're going to see is we'll have to have some other guys step up. I thought today we saw Nolan Ray, a little young tailback, step up. Great balance and body control. A year ago, he didn't get to play as much, dealt with some medical conditions that prevented him. But I've been really impressed with the way he's kind of acclimated and the reps he's had. He's made plays for us, so feel good about it.
Coach, 4 straight bowl appearances. I think we close. I think we close to a Big Ten.
Yeah,
give us your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, again, you look at what we've been able to accomplish. If you look at us a year ago, I think we finished 5th in the league, and with the addition of the 4 teams coming in, I now say that we're the best and the toughest conference in the country, and the work's cut out for us. But I do feel that the players that have been in our program over the last 3-4 years have really laid a foundation for us to build on as we head into what the new look Big Ten looks like. And to me, we're not backing off the desire to compete for Big Ten championships. I know we're capable of doing that. We've shown that we can compete at a high level. What we got to do now is get the right people in here. We've got to control the 3-hour radius of our campus. Do a great job of showing that we are a program that has the ability to take you where you can't take yourself. And I'm going to tell you, the sky's the limit. The best is ahead.
One more, Coach. In terms of spring ball, when one unit excels, the other unit you're looking at maybe struggled. How do you balance that? What are you looking for as a coach? Because, say the DBs are dominating the receivers, that's good for one end, bad for the other.
Yeah, but that's what practice is all about. One of my big things going into this year is that, you're going to have to fail a little bit. Success and failure go hand in hand. And you're going to have practices where you fail, and when you fail, we've got to take the lesson from the failure, all right? And then when we have success, we've got a quality control to say why it worked, and then do a great job of teaching from both sides of it, the failure and the successes. So, as you said, we will have winners and losers in practice. I like to see the ebb and flow of it throughout the course of a practice because it's a lot like a game. There'll be times in a game where the offense is doing a tremendous job, defense may not be holding up, and we've got to take care of doing the necessary things to find a way to win and vice versa. So I'm okay with the ebb and flow of how practice goes, and the big key for me is staying healthy and developing our team as we head into the summer.
Time for one more.